Hello and welcome back to Technological Heritage. I know it's been a little bit, but I have been active making videos, ones that have kind of built up in a backlog I need to edit and upload. But for now, I think I make this one today and upload it tomorrow when you'll see it. Here's an update on the Wizard Deluxe box fan, but first a little thank you to all my viewers. I've hit 100 subscribers, actually 119 as of filming, which is amazing. So thanks for the support. It's really appreciated. But yeah, I have more videos coming, so don't worry. And back on with the topic at hand, the Wizard Deluxe. A lot of stuff has happened to this since the last video. As you can see, it even maybe looks slightly different. Just tonight, I've gone through and cleaned the case up. Not a big patina guy, but this might be a patina fan, although some of it's frankly too far gone to be patina. It's just downright rust. I mean, patina is just dirt and rust, to be honest. There is where the paper label used to be for all the information before this was left outside. Apparently, this was actually left outside for 15 years, not 10. And part of that time it spent sitting in a greenhouse, which in some ways is better, and in some ways is probably worse for this thing too. Such a hot, humid environment. But yeah, I cleaned the case up, did the guards as well. Badge is a bit loose because I did remove that to wire brush the guards. I might restore this, I'm not quite sure. I want to make sure the motor proves reliable, which I went through, revarnished, ran out of varnish halfway through doing that, so I'll have to split it again to do another coat when I get my varnish in. Yeah, replace the lead and wires. This is a speed coil dependent fan, which 2-wire motor is pretty obvious. The motor was an absolute mess. It's looking much better now. This whole fan was a mess. It was unusable when I got it, obviously. It's a bit late at night when I'm filming this, so I might make a few mistakes speaking, so we'll see what happens. The blade was rusted on to the motor shaft, no surprise there. Bearings were trashed, and they got even more trashed during the removal process of the blade. Blade also got slightly bent up during the removal process. I bent it back as good as I could. But that's no big deal now, because what I've done is pop ball bearings into this thing. Now I'm still working out the kinks with these. They're not perfect, but I found that standard skateboard size 608 bearings fit perfectly into this dimple in the motor where the original sleeve bearings would have sat in and pivoted around. Self-aligning sleeve bearings. Usually these McGraw-Edison fans are known for having bearing problems, so the ball bearings is just good extra insurance. I'll be able to run this thing without too much worry. Also, the slight vibration the blade has, since it's slightly out of clock, don't have to worry about that. It's not going to harm the sleeve bearings. They're none to harm. I think that's really about it for updates on it. Blade was an absolute beast to get off. Motor was a mess. Fit a new wiring gland to that. I did a lot of this tonight, actually. This fan has been a work in progress since that last video of it, though. That tells you how many hours I put in this thing. Oh, probably a good 15 plus. Yeah. There's even some paint remaining on the guard after cleaning it. Anyways, enough rambling. I know it's an update video, so rambling is to be expected, but let's fire this thing up now. Original switch works. Speed coil on this is in great shape too. Windings are nice and bright. Even the actual laminations of the speed coil. All that's still shiny, there's no rust on it, so pretty nice. So we'll fire it up. I have it plugged into the kilowatt. So we'll start on high. And it does have some bearing noise. These ball bearings aren't brand new, they're used, so they're not perfect. But I don't care, it's gonna be a fan that I use, not something to sit around looking pretty. And current draw, this thing is supposed to draw 0.9 amps. And it does draw a bit over. It drops after running, like these motors usually do, in current a bit, so it runs around 0.99 when it's warmed up. Watts 84. And power factor of 66. Now this thing moves a good amount of air, and it does it nice and quietly. Minus the ball bearings, that would have been a non-issue back when this was new, because sleeve bearings would have been all fine and dandy, and those are quiet. Medium. For a speed coil fan, this thing has a great range in speeds, and that's because the motor and speed coil were actually designed for, as the tag says, well, I won't put the camera in the airstream, 110 to 120 volts. And our voltage right now is probably around 125. Oh, I was 0.7 off. Back to amps, 0.76 on medium, watts, power factor. I think it's a power factor, yeah. That's hertz. Oh, yeah, that's hertz. Great tool. I recommend these highly. Down to low. .60 amps or 600 milliamps. 40.5 watts. And 0.53 power factor. Back in front, if I sit back down, hardwood floor is a bit creaky. I will move it out of the camera microphone way, hopefully. And we'll run it through the speeds again, so that's low. Nice and quiet, minus the bearing noise, obviously. But a nice breeze. Really nice. Some modern fans don't move this amount of air on high. And they make like 10 times the amount of noise this does. Medium. Does have a bit of a motor hum. Motor whine, kind of combined with the slightly worn ball bearings. And high. And we'll go off. Doesn't have the greatest coast down time, is still getting alignment figured out with these bearings. And they are a bit worn. Yeah, there's the speed coil box up in there. And here's the tag. I meant to show this at the beginning, but I didn't. So yeah, 0.9 amps, 110 to 120 volt, 12 inch, 60 cycles, AC only. And it's the model 6JC 2013, Western Auto Supply Company. Another thing to note here, that I don't think I mentioned in this video, this is my second take, is that this has, you know, the traditional blade hub thing where, you know, the set screw is at the back, not at the front, unlike that. So it's the opposite of that. And now on the ones like this, I usually see these Wizard Deluxe fans. I'm pretty sure that same model with the triangular shaped blades and not these paddle ones. That's just an interesting note. I haven't seen one like this, I don't think. These seem to be kind of uncommon. When you do see them, they're usually marked up pretty expensively. Wish they were a bit cheaper because the windows in this house don't fit full-size box fans, and I love these things. And I picked that one up recently. That will be starring in its video of its own here eventually. Yeah, just a few little notes I thought I'd add to the end of the video. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Once again, thanks for all the support. It's really appreciated. And see y'all in the next one.